Welcome to Crawford Farms. Today we're going to be taking care of the cows. So we're going to be throwing on a fly medicine, which is also like worm and mites and so forth. We're going to take our younger calves, our new calves we'll be selling at market this winter. We're going to tag them and we'll be steering the males. And helping me today is my son-in-law, Matthew Frederick, the cow man. Let's go.
My name's Matt. So right now we're working on getting the cows into the head catch. She's kind of the old lady of the pack, so I feel like they feel safety around her. She's hanging back, so I feel like they're gonna hang back for just a minute, but I think if we get her to come through that gate, come towards this feed bag, we'll be in good shape.
What's funny is they're 100% trying to get their calves away from this situation.
Yes, they are.
All right, so it's never perfect or easy when you have farm animals. So these calves are only a couple months old that we're going to tag today, and they do not want to go into the pen whatsoever. They've never been fed in there, they've never gone in there because obviously the fields are full of grass right now, so there is no need to give them treats inside. So we're going to go get some of that corn stalk that we had taken down earlier. We're going to bring that corn up here, which is going to get them all excited. We'll get the moms together in one group, and then we'll see if we can't lasso one of those calves. So when we first bought this property, we'd break kids constantly that were coming over who wanted to help. They wanted to be farm hands, right? So whatever we were paying them, 20 bucks an hour to come and cut grass, weed eat, help around the property, because I was shooting so much in the very beginning. I was here for only a couple months out of the year. And we were breaking them constantly. So I'm at Ace Hardware and I'm telling the story to the lady that works there, and she said, oh, well, my son, he can come over and work. And I was like, yeah, okay. Well, you send him over and he'll be calling you in a couple hours, because that's what would happen. These kids would come over, tell me how tough they were, and within 2 hours, they were calling their moms to come pick them up. She said his name's Matt. I said, okay. So this kid comes over to the property, and we start working. And I say, all right, you're gonna get on one fence line, and we're gonna weed eat. And weed eating is, you know, a mechanical string that you cut the grass at the fence lines where the lawnmower tractor can't get. So Matt gets at one end of the fence lines and I get at the other. And I look up and he's got headphones on. And he's not only is he working as fast as I am, but he's singing and dancing while he's working. So it's love at first sight. So I fall in love with this kid. And he's like my go-to guy on the property. So when I'm shooting, he was here taking care of everything. And my daughter was dating this joker that I wasn't a big fan of. So I just kept saying stuff like, hey, why don't you and Matt go have ice cream? Why don't you and Matt go get a cheeseburger or whatever, you know? And she's like, Papa, I have a boyfriend. So I end up having to move back to LA for a job, and I just keep nudging and nudging and nudging. So through that process, I gained a son-in-law and now a grandson, but I've lost my farm help for the most part, because now he has his own farm and his own family to take care of. But that's the story of Matt, the cow guy. He's now my son-in-law, keeping it in the family.
I don't know if these little guys are gonna be big enough to go through that head catch, because they'll get in this head catch and they'll spin around, start jumping and doing crazy things.
Look how big he is.
I mean, he's a beast. And I'm looking at him. I don't know if that band's gonna fit him. All right, we're about to band this bull, turn him into a steer. Turn around. All right. Here we go. Yep, so we're about to put a ear tag on there, number 16. Yellow means it will be going to the sale or to individual buyer. So we'll find that spot right there. We won't hit any veins or cartilage. Go right in between that triangle there. Punch it right on through.
Hey, Higgs, go get me the fly medicine. I'm at least gonna get these guys.
Insert into the vial, push your 5 of air in, and it'll allow it to come out real nice and easy. That way you're not sucking against the vial. This is subcutaneous, which means it will go just under the skin. This is a Barvac CD&T, so it's got tetanus. Ideally, we want the tetanus antioxidant, but nowhere has it right now. This will do. Luckily, this is a younger calf, not as big. It is a little warm, but the size of this calf is gonna help us. If it's any bigger, then we probably would have, waited and get a little bit different tetanus shot, but for what we got going on here, should be ready to rock. We're gonna see what we can do. So what you do, grab a little flap of skin here, and what we're gonna do is just slide it right under in this triangle here. You've got a triangle for your injections, sub-Q and IM. You can also IM in the meat, but since this is gonna be a steer, we don't wanna go in the back hip because it can cause not so much of an abscess, can cause impurities in the meat when you go to butcher. So try to go up under the neck in this area. That's your best spot to not ruin anything. So we'll go just under the skin, release, pop it in, pinch it shut, rub it in a little bit, done. So right now we're installing the band, which will go around both testicles. We want it up as high as we can. So therefore, there is no hang down when he goes to sell as a steer. So the sack, it'll have pieces of the leftover, whatever doesn't fall off. So we want to make sure it's kind of good, clean cut. That brings out a good image for the steer, for the buyer. Everybody knows he's been taken care of as he should. Some people get in there and get a little sloppy. In my opinion, that should dock you on your sale. Take care of your animals the way you should and treat them right.
All right, we good to go?
He's good to go. Tagged, vaccinated, and banded.
Thanks for joining us for another beautiful day on Crawford Farms. I'll see you next week.